Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Scorpio for September of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Scorpio ascendant. So my Scorpios, Mars is in your sign and your ruler. So this really should be a month where you can push ahead, really achieve a lot. Now, you might not always be agreeing with everybody, but Scorpios, for the most part, you don't mind whether you agree or disagree with people. You have a tendency to see things more black and white than grey, for the most part. And this is going to be a good month for your energy. You should feel as though you've got a burst of energy and really able to achieve and accomplish a lot. So make the most of that Mars in that first house all month. We've got Venus in your 9th house for the first week of the month. So that's going to be a nice time for studying, for learning anything metaphysical, anything connected with astrology. Also a good time for writing, for publishing something. And also a good time if you're involved with anything involving the law or the courts. Also, that will be well aspected for the first week of the month. With Jupiter in your 8th house as well, keep in mind that there could be money coming from somebody else. Could be an inheritance or just some money, somebody wanting to sponsor you or give you a grant or a scholarship or whatever it is, some kind of help from outside. We've also in the first week of the month got Sun conjunct Mercury in your 11th house. So this is going to be a very good time for communicating with groups, for working with a team of people, for getting over your ideas maybe about the community around you, what you want to achieve in a bigger scale. It's also very good for sending emails, for conversations, for communications, for signing deals, for signing contracts. So very good time for any of those things with that Sun Mercury. Second week of the month, we've got Venus making a trine to Uranus from your 10th to your 6th house. So could be a surprise in the workplace, something happening that's a surprise you hadn't anticipated. You might meet somebody very nice through work. You also might meet somebody that you could in fact get into a relationship from in the workplace, not necessarily your company, but just connected with work, and it's a sudden connection, very exciting connection. With Uranus in your 6th house and with a full moon in that 6th house at the end of the month, this is shining a light on your physical well-being, Scorpio. It's very important that you've got some kind of a regime in place, that you're eating well, that you are exercising well, because the full moon in that house is going to shine a light on all the things maybe that you've not been doing that you know that you should be doing. And of course, if you've got some good things in place, it will also shine a light on the good things that you've been doing. You may also feel quite emotional about your physical health and well-being towards the end of the month. We've got this square all month between Pluto in your 3rd and Uranus in your 6th house. So you're going to be feeling still, if for any of those that you're feeling confined in your workplace, you're going to want to break out. You're going to want to have autonomy, do things your way. In fact, you may just find that you need to either find yourself another job or another career, or become self-employed, because there are probably going to be some challenges in that work area, and you need to also watch out what you say and to whom. With Pluto square Uranus, things can come out that you don't want to come out. People that you thought you could trust, you couldn't trust. So make sure you're extra careful. Scorpios, you usually are careful. I'm just drawing your attention to it, that especially on the 19th of the month, it's absolutely exact, this square. And so be especially careful at that time. And the last week of the month, we've got Mercury trine to Jupiter from your 12th to your 8th house. So again, this good time for any kind of business deal, anything involving money, finance and investment, maybe cashing in an investment or transferring or changing an investment, communicating about it. Wonderful time the last week of the month. Scorpios, it will soon be your birthday, so start thinking about the things you have achieved this year and what it is you want to achieve in the year coming. I'm just planting the seeds for you now. Thank you to those of you who favourite the videos, who tweet them, who pass them on. I do appreciate it. And of course, I'm always delighted for those of you that wish to come for readings or get my books or whatever it is. Delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Have a great month. Bye for now.